What's going on, guys? Ted from Immersion here, and I'm back with your Kickstarter Spotlight for this week. I have something that I'm very excited about because this is something that I've actually been wanting to get into myself, and I've seen these things before in the past, and I've seen them used on Critical Role and things like that, and I don't want to do this for everything because it's just expensive, and I think most of you guys will agree with me, but I've really wanted to get into Tabletop Terrain for my D&D games. So what I mean is, rather than on a flat mat, I want 3D things showing walls and ceilings and passageways and things like that. Now, I do know there's a lot of really good ways to do these things kind of DIY with things like, if you check out the DM's Craft on YouTube, DM Scotty has a lot of really great tips and tricks for that. And that stuff's awesome, and I want to get into doing that myself. I do have, as you in this box right here, is my 3D printer, which I have to set up so I can start printing my own. But let's talk about Tablescape Dungeons by Secret Weapon. So let's jump right over here. So, as you can see, there's still 15 days left to go on this Kickstarter. They were only looking for 20K. They're already at 77. And there's stretch goals to be unlocked at this point. I'm just going to play the video. I normally don't, I just talk about this, but I feel like this does a pretty good job of explaining it, so why don't you guys check this out.
Hey folks, Mr. Justin here with Secret Weapon Miniatures and the next exciting Tablescapes Kickstarter campaign. This one is a little bit different than the last one, but it is the next step in bringing the Tablescapes range to market and making your gaming experience better from the ground up. And today I bring you Tablescapes Dungeons. That's right, we're doing dungeons. This is Tablescape Dungeons. What you see here are painted resin prototypes, but I'm asking for your help to bring these to market in PVC. This will give us a more durable product and allow me to offer it to you at a lower price, as well as bringing it to the wholesale market. But Mr. Justin, you've never worked in PVC before. Won't that be a problem for the campaign? That is a good question. Before I started work on this campaign, I reached out to some folks with a bit of experience working in PVC, Reaper Miniatures. With their help, I've got the PVC angle covered, as well as fulfillment service in the USA, UK, and Australia. Their help means that there shouldn't be any big surprises, but I do still need your help to, well, pay for things. Your pledge gets you everything you see here in the core set. And gray PVC in place of the resin, of course, but that's just the beginning. Our first stretch goals will nearly double the contents of your core set. As we hit additional stretch goals, you'll be able to add money to your pledge to add things like the cart and track set, and a lot more. Of course, I'm working with Reaper Minis, and that means there will be bones, figures, and accessories to add to your pledge as well. This means that as the campaign goes on, we'll be able to offer you characters, creatures, accessories, and terrain to help bring your dungeon to life. You'll have access to a new line of modular dungeon tiles at a substantial discount over their retail price, as well as special offers during the campaign. Tablescapes Tiles was just the beginning. Tablescapes Dungeons is the next step in a growing product line that is going to make gaming better from the ground up. Secret Weapon, Reaper Miniatures, and the Kickstarter community. Working together to make great things happen. Let's do this.
So there you go, folks. I don't really think I need to explain much more than that. You guys know my feelings on Reaper Minis. You've seen me do a review on them, and there'll be a link in the description if you want to check out that video. But check it. I mean, this is what you're getting. Like, check this out. This is a lot of stuff. So, they're right now trying to get, if they break 100K, they're going to add the stair set, is just added to the core sets as part of the stretch goal. It's not an additional amount, you just get it. And then here's some of the Reaper Minis that you can add. Magical Barriers for $8, Orcs, Spiders, Orc Stalkers, Spider Warriors. I wish I'd had this because I needed Riders last week in our game. Stalagmites, this also looks like there's a Roper and maybe a Cloaker added in for this. Vermin, Skulkers, which look like a Rust Monster, a couple of Mimics, Grix, Tunnel Cleaners, this looks like a Carrion Crawler, maybe a Gelatinous Cube, Trolls, Goblins and Wargs, looks like just more Goblins. You can get paint sets for fairly cheap, just stuff you're going to need to paint the dungeons. And here you can see some of the stuff. So what are you going to get? You basically, here is all of the, kind of all the different passageway tiles, the room tiles, the doors, the walls, things that you're going to get. This is the core set right now. Here it is. They're going to be adding the stairs to the core set if they hit 100k within the next 15 days. And this includes the cart and track set, which is not part of it right now. But the stair set could be. Again, you can add on just another whole core set, add on just more walls or passageways. You could add the mine tracks as an add-on. I believe you can just get this. We might be able to add this to a stretch goal if we get high enough. Floors. Here's the troll hole. Stairs will be unlocked once we hit that. And here's the doorways. If you have Fat Dragon or Dwarven Forge tiles, here they are showing how they sync up with Dwarven Forge and Fat Dragon. So they are compatible with your pre-existing. If you already have other Tablescape or tabletop kind of terrain, it's compatible. And then, here's the Pledge Manager, blah, 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 blah. So how much is this? Well, $5 will allow you to freely choose from... So $5 lets you pick whatever add-ons you want. $75. That's it. $75 gets you this, minus, the carts and the terrain that hasn't been unlocked yet. And then $75 for the second wave for if this one sells out. Looks like people have been backing the second wave. I don't know why. Maybe just delayed timing is better for people. But I'm probably going to back this because I want to get into this. And for the amount of stuff you get for $75, if I recall, that's not... that's actually pretty good compared to things like Dwarven Forge. So floor set unlocked and added to core set. Troll hole unlocked. Again. So... This is from the folks at Secret Weapon. You can go ahead and check this out. Let's see what the other ones they've created. Tablescapes. I missed this when this came out. So what was this? Just like flat tiles? What they came out with? Rather than doing like a grid, I guess you could do actual tiles, large scale tiles. Sync together, things like that. Okay, this is pretty cool stuff, but I'm more excited for the dungeon tiles, because I do want to do a kind of battle royale when we hit 300 followers on Twitch, and I want to try to make it something a little bit more special than just drawings on a vinyl mat. I want to have something cool and dynamic for the players to look around. So... that's my thoughts on this, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you going to back this? Do you think $75 is good for the amount of stuff you're going to get in this? I think it is. But maybe I'm wrong. And correct me if I am wrong so I don't back this and find out I could go somewhere else and get a lot of stuff cheaper. But I think this is probably going to be your best bet. And lastly, a quick update on Evil Dead 2, the board game, the one I did last week. They are at $411,000 right now, which blew past a lot of the stretch goals, but we're still 14k away from where I want to be, and I'll tell you why. So, they've added some other things to it too as well, which you should know real quick. For $175, you can get your dice made out of wood. That's wood carved from the cabin that the film was made in, okay? Literally, a piece of the movie will be with you every time you play. But what have we unlocked since last time? The Deadite Army figures, Ash vs. Adolf, the fact that you can change yourself into one of the Lucky Suckers, item tokens rather than cards, high quality. The cards have been upgraded to a high quality stock. The Director's Cut cards have been unlocked to add stuff based on the Director's Cut of the movie. The double-sided cards to have the wrecked cabin. For 400k, they added the behind-the-scenes stuff here. And then at 425 is what I really want to get to. This is where they add an additional 22 outdoor tiles, including the trails in the forest, the twisted bridge, the wood pile, and more. This will essentially almost double the play space of this game. And then at 450, all of the minis get upgraded from to like PVC from polyresin, which I would love, and I'm sure everybody else would love. And we kind of have what Deadite Henrietta looks like right now. But this is what I want. This is what I think we should go for, guys. 425. Tell your friends about the Evil Dead 2 board game, as well as the Tablescape's Dungeons tiles by Secret Weapon. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time.